Finally, I'm back in Super Training Gym. Man, it feels good to be home. Feels good to be back on the grind. Shout out to Bart Quan and Gio Antoinette for taking care of me in LA, letting me stay with them, letting me hang out. Awesome people, hardworking professionals, and really good friends. Back in Sacramento, as you see, hitting some repetition, volume deadlifts with my boy Filipino Thunder, aka Marcus, aka at RB Strongman on Instagrams. Since I kind of went balls to the wall last week with all three lifts, max effort deadlift, purely for the YouTubes, I hit some heavy doubles in the bench, and then I also squatted like 3 times, ending with a pretty heavy triple of about 500 pounds. Today I just wanted to get back to the work. It's all about building your strength, working your strength, and not testing your strength, just so it is there when you compete or when you want to call on it. So I wasn't exactly sure of my plan. I was going to see how 400 pounds felt, and I believe I did a set of 5. So what I ended up doing is 2 or 3 sets of 5, and then 1 or 2 sets of 8 or so, with around 455 pounds. I typically throw my belt on around 400 pounds. I did 1 set with and 1 set without, I believe. It's just my style. I got the knee sleeves on my shins just so I can really pull that bar into my body and not worry about the pain it's about to cause me. I suggest that for many people that have the bar float away from them. I think it's kind of a good cue for them to pull that bar as hard as they can into their shins, then into their thighs as they lock out. The closer the bar is to your body, the lighter and smoother the pull will be. I actually liked how my form went this day. It went pretty good. I think this is my first set of 8 or so. I don't even know. Maybe it cuts off. Maybe it's not. Who knows how many it is. Some for a few. I didn't really care. I just want to do a bunch of reps, get a bunch of volume. I've been working on kind of a controlled touch and go, a la Mr. Ed Cohn. Basically controlling the eccentric as much as I can. Let the weight dissipate into the ground, which is a little more obvious with the deadlift bar. We're using the Rogue Ohio Power Bar in this case, so it's a stiff bar used in the USAPL. So you can't see it dissipate as much, but I won't relax, but I will let the weight dissipate into the ground, which actually can put you in a better position for your second repetition. It'll kind of pull you into position if you force your knees out and keep that chest up. Here's the second set of 8 or so. Maybe I did 10, I don't know. I wasn't really paying that close of attention. Actually, I think that first set was 5, this one's 8, and maybe the next one's 8 or 10. Marcus was just working up to heavy triples or so I actually got done with my workout, at least my deadlift portion, before he was even warm. I think he was doing doubles or triples, and then he worked on, so it might be 500, 550 pounds or so. Congratulations to Marcus and my man Dave, who both competed at the Boss of Bosses 2 meet. Both smashing big squats, big totals. Dave totaled just over 2,000 pounds. Not sure on Marcus's total, but I know he ended up squatting 722 pounds in the 242 weight class, which is a huge accomplishment. Congratulations to them both. Both the homies, both they're training their asses off, both deserve any success they get. Here's the last set. Like I said, I'm not really sure what it is. I'd actually like to control the eccentric maybe a little more and let that weight dissipate a little more. That rep was a little better. Sometimes when you're doing sets of 10 and shit, I just get lazy. Smelly showed up late, but it's okay. We decided to do some speed squats together. Basically, we didn't have any weight set, but what we did is build up to about 3 plates, and then we were just doing doubles, adding about 20 pounds each set. So this is the bar, I think, is maybe 50 or 55 pound bar. This is 3 plates plus a 10, so maybe around 345, maybe 350, who knows, who cares. We're just trying to move fast, work on our groove. Like I said, I squatted pretty heavy last week too, so the weights weren't moving as fast as I wanted, but it's no big deal. Just trying to get that mobility back, and then my next squat day, I will just do more volume. Back to sets of 5 and 8, trying to build that strength like I mentioned before. Build, 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 rest, test. You can put that on a shirt if you guys want, because I won't. Build, 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 rest, test. That's how it's going to go. Got to build that strength. Got to deload or peak somehow. Then you got to test. See where you are. Find a new plan. Do it again. Mark's been smashing weights also. He's gone 3 weeks really hard. A lot of heavy weight. So now this is, we don't necessarily deload or take weeks off. But basically what we do is lighter days or speed work to let our bodies recover. You can't squat, bench, and deadlift 85 to 95% twice a week all year round. You're going to have to kind of need peaks and valleys so your body can recover. Maybe there's a very, very select few that can get away with training like that. The majority of people are going to need a little bit of downtime, a little bit of recovery time, handling a little bit less weight, and that's what this is for us. Just moving light weights a little bit faster. This is 3 plates quarter 10, so we're creeping on about 400 pounds. And then I think we finish with 2 sets of about 410, 415 pounds. Like I mentioned before, this bar weighs about 50, maybe 55 pounds. Smelly was actually moving really good this day. He always, in the past, has struggled with depth, struggled with getting pitched forward, and obviously these aren't maximal weights for him, but he's staying very upright, bar's in a good position, and his speed is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I believe, actually, the week before he smashed maybe a 600-pound squat in sleeves, 610 maybe, and then 500 for some easy singles or doubles after that, which I think is a PR for him. In sleeves, I think his best maybe is 595. So 610 would be a 15-pound PR or so, which is awesome. It's awesome to see him get stronger even after all these years of being a monster. Here's that 410 or so, moving pretty good. I like my chest position. You know, obviously it doesn't bug me whatsoever, but on Instagram people talk about a good morning or my chest coming down a little bit. If you pay attention, my chest is tilted forward, but it does not really change that angle, and that's kind of what you're looking for in the squat. Is once you establish a position on your descent, you want to maintain that position on the ascent or the concentric. So I kind of get a little lean forward because I have the bar pretty low, and also I'm not that big of a guy. So I maintain that little bit of a lean, and then I throw my back into the bar coming out of the hole. Uh-oh, Smelly got a hold of the camera. He thinks he's a reality TV cameraman. Zooming in, TMZ, here we go. Last set on the squats today. See, I tilt a little bit forward on that rep, but it's not too big of a deal. And even on a heavier weight, I will tilt forward, but if I can slam my traps back into it, I'll be doing okay. Moved on to some accessory work. I basically hit a couple sets of stiff leg deadlifts, worked up to about 315 pounds or so. I use straps on these sometimes. And then also rows is something I've been really trying to hammer, heavier rows. So I did 225 and then 315. Mark, on the other hand, got his deadlifts in second, so he was just doing speed doubles, I think, with whatever this is, 415, 425 pounds or so. Working on his conventional, because he works both ways, swings both ways, if you know what I'm saying. Like this video, share this video, subscribe. Thanks, guys.